Welcome to another video. However, this is not a surf report. This is actually going to be an adjunct to our surf reports because, as those of you who have been paying attention to the surf reports, we are into the DreamBot. Every day we look at the DreamBot, we look at the collective dreams, we see what kind of words are and memes are in the collective dreams. And let's see, my history is been doing the DreamBot for a few years now, and we have seen quite a few predictive kind of qualities to it. So I wanted to go over some of the most recent DreamBot runs because something interesting has happened. So I'm looking for, if you're looking for these DreamBot runs, let's just do it this way. Then go to NationalDreamCenter.com, all one word, go to this little menu, hit Forum, and then come down and hit DreamBot runs. And this is the list of all the DreamBot runs over the past 4 years. Quite a lot of history on this. And it has predicted quite a bit of stuff. I had to take a long break for some issues I was having with the DreamBot, but I continue to post the DreamBot. So it's been here all along, but nonetheless, starting a few days ago, starting on the 7th, we have started to see signs of the shadow. What's interesting is I want to open up this one first just to see whether or not it started on the 6th or not. But the word shadow and the word alien has shown up. What's interesting is recently on the 6th, I believe, the 6th, I believe, the Virgo went into her shadow. And so we were looking for shadow memes, which were showing up, and wabang, here we are with the word shadow right here. This is the 7th. This is a few days ago. The word shadow shows up, and number one word in the collective dreams is aliens. So then the day later, we have the same kind of thing. Down a little bit lower, shadow and aliens. Very interesting. Does that happen all the time? Not all the time. It is not uncommon for a couple words to show up again on the second day, as long as it's probably, what's normal is these words go down further in the run. So that's exactly what's happened there. And then nothing weird here. Day number 3 on the 9th, this is yesterday, no mention of shadow or aliens. But on the 10th, which is today, which I described earlier in the surf report, is that aliens and shadow both showed up again. And that is pretty uncommon to have 3 days out of 4 to have 2 words pretty much together, if only separated by a few. But look at the linguistics today. Yesterday, hint, hint, aliens, ship, shadow. Okay, we were wondering what that was. Now, I was looking for news about aliens and some other things, and I didn't get any results yesterday and the day before, but I did a search just now, and look at this. A huge amount of, this is a big headline. Now, it came out probably about 18 hours ago, so this was right after I did the Google search yesterday morning. But anyway, smart aliens might live within 33,000 light years of Earth. It's a new study out of a universe or some scientist somewhere. But that's not the point. Although that's, okay, I've got something bigger than that. But just notice how many headlines, the same headlines show up, and there's a bunch more. So that was not present yesterday. That's a big deal. Now, of course, the word aliens, you can get news all the time on that one, even from conspiracy sites to, like Hollywood. So those come up all the time, but this does not happen all the time where a main headline from science shows up. But more importantly, this is almost a direct representation of the bot run this morning. Yesterday, aliens ship Shadow. Okay? This is the actual headline. An alien base, quote unquote, alien base found on the moon using Google tools. Google Moon. It's got, apparently has coordinates. They give you the coordinates. They give you, you know, if you watch this video, it clearly shows kind of like something sticking out of the ground that's not particularly natural, if you will. But anyway, this is kind of a breakthrough because it's not just like, a conspiracy type site. It's based on something that Google puts out. So, is this the start of the unfolding of unleashing of the truth about aliens and alien life? Who knows? But the point is, this headline, because it was yesterday and it was about aliens and it was about Shadow. This is on the Shadow side of the moon, by the way. And then one other thing, can't remember, but it's a direct representation. I thought that was really, really cool. If you're interested in the predictive qualities of the DreamBot, it has been this way ever since we started. And the history of this is George Ure, who started the NationalDreamCenter program and the WebBot program with Cliff High. They kind of split apart, and George started the NationalDreamCenter program. That's what the DreamBot actually is, but it scurries out on the web just looking for dreams. The DreamBot is just a NationalDreamCenter version for just dreams. And it comes back every morning and rank orders all the words. And from there, we can kind of get an idea for what everyone is dreaming about. And why is that important? Because it shows the collective unconscious. It shows what the subconscious of the masses are focused upon. Are the news coming in? And sometimes like this, the future news comes into the dreams. And that is really, really cool. If you're interested in more of this, I highly recommend looking up Project August. That's something that we ran at the National Dream Center in 2014. August 2014 was the target month, and we were intending to dream about future headlines to happen in August 2014. We put out 119 headlines ahead of August 2014, and 101 of them came true with about a 4 out of 5 accuracy. And just to give you an idea for what 4 out of 5 accuracy is, this was an actual headline. An outbreak claims 1,200 lives in eastern Montana. That headline was predictive in May 2014 for August 2014. So what kind of person would logically predict an outbreak when Ebola wasn't even on the radar at that point? There's no indication that we're going to have an outbreak, but let alone 1,200 lives. That's quite a bit. Anyway, the future headline in August 2014 was Ebola claims 1,200 lives, but it wasn't obviously in eastern Montana. It was like in Africa or someplace like that, right in the middle of August 2014. And there was no indication in May that there was any sort of outbreak about to happen. Ebola wasn't even around. I mean, it's been around a while, but the outbreak portion of that has never been an outbreak. So anyway, that was pretty incredible, but the location was completely off, almost like halfway around the world off. And so that's particularly curious, but it's unmistakable. 1,200 lives and an outbreak. Those are two pretty unbelievable. How did the collective dream see that? So anyway, that's kind of a little bit of history with the DreamBot. That Project August was not completely DreamBot. we had intentional dreamers around the world doing the work too. So we combined the DreamBot. The DreamBot helped us look at memes and topics. And that's exactly what it's doing with our surf reports every day. We can kind of get an idea for what kind of influence the collective mind is under each and every day. And it's all posted at the National Dream Center. If you want to comment on just the DreamBot, or you want to do some research on what words were happening, or if you want to look up a word, you can do that. National Dream Center, go to the forum and hit on the forum menu, look for DreamBot runs. And then you can hit the search too. You can search all these words to see what's hot. There's lots of other examples about predictive linguistics. And so we've got a double whammy. We've got the collective mind predicting stuff in the future. We also have the collective mind telling us what is the main influence in each and every day. Where the mind is, the body follows, behaviors follow, and according to this, headlines follow as well. All right, that's a wrap. Make sure you come in tomorrow morning for the next surf report. I'm really excited about what that's going to entail. And we're continuing to refine and hopefully getting this thing even more accurate. But I think already we've got ourselves kind of a winning strategy with triangulating the different influences and giving you a product and a heads up on what's happening in the universe and how to handle that. I think it's very important to live by. So anyway, share if you will, if you're really excited about this. Get your friends to subscribe, and I really appreciate all the support we have so far. Thanks everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.